Good morning, Blades fans from California, and welcome to the Chef United Way. My name is Noah Snyder, and welcome to the FA Cup fourth round Watchalong. Here we are in the fourth round of the FA Cup. We are playing Brighton Hove Albion at home today. First and foremost, he was having a couple of technical difficulties, but I see he is back in. So let me bring in Mr. Chad Jarvis. And how you doing today, Chad?
Good morning, everyone. Bear with me while I try to align my screen so I can get all the action here. I'm working with a couple of screens here. So that's
Chad
why
is
I accidentally closed out our screen. So if I drop out, it's because I hit the wrong button and canceled us out, or canceled me out, at least. But yeah, ready to get our ass handed to us in the cup. So yeah, how are you, Noah?
I'm doing all right. I'm a little sick today, but it's 6:30 a.m. California time right now, and I'm feeling all right. I mean, all things considered, just happy to get up, do this with you, and watch the Blades.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here. So your thoughts on it, since it's been a while since we've done one of these bad boys.
Together at
Bad
least.
boys, yeah, together. Chat row, where you at? Good morning, chat row. There ain't nobody in there. We got 17 people watching, 2 comments, and one was before we started recording. So chat row, you gotta wake up a little bit. Hello, hello, hello. Anybody in there in foggy London town land? Um, so
Everybody's at the lane, I guess, today.
yeah, it looks like that. Man, what am I going to put on all 4 of these screens? The dilemmas I am I am posed with this morning. Um, yeah, your thoughts on, if anybody's been living under a rock, United have been playing, and our fortunes have not really turned around. Albeit we did get a 2-2 draw against the West Ham last weekend. Your thoughts on last week's game there, Mr. Schneider?
Much better than a lot of our previous games, especially at home. I think it was a good point at the end of the day. Would have liked to have had 3, of course, but look, the manner by which we were able to achieve a point, I think it was well deserved. Last minute goal from Ollie Mack from the spot, but there are little signs of improvement. Obviously it was wonderful to get Ben Brereton Diaz off the mark in his first home game and his first game in the Premier League for the Blades. So, I'm very happy with at least getting a point there. I think that's something to build off of. Obviously, still think we're going down at this point. Haven't seen anything to say otherwise. And I mean, we'd really have to go on an absolutely incredible run of form. But look, if you look at the fixtures, Chad, the next 4 weeks, there's some winnable games in there.
Yeah, I mean there definitely is. Especially if we get dumped out of the cup today. Um, it I guess you say the relegation fight will be back on, but I mean you're necessarily, do your eyes light up when you see we play Crystal Palace next? Not so much, but I mean, because they beat us the first game of the season, but they
Yeah.
are there for. I
Completely
mean,
different team, though. It,
uh,
it is a completely different team.
yeah, as a side that I mean, a side that's probably been over recent months as bad as us. I mean, it's Crystal Palace. You'd like to think. I mean, surely we might be in for a draw. I mean, our team was terrible at the beginning of the season, and we might have, coulda, shoulda, woulda got something out of that game. But you never know. I mean, that's why, as everyone says, they play the games. We might be in for a relegation push, or a survival chances, especially with the teams in and around us. Um, Forest and Everton, whatever the hell they're going to do, if they're going to get docked points, they get docked points. Um, You never know. I want to say hello to the train guys back in the chat as well. It's been a while since I don't know the last time I did one. I think it was Man City at the beginning of the year. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Actually, let's get into the biggest talking point. If I can find where my mouse is. What are your thoughts on Bang? Um, Gribbick, Gribbick in there, Gribbick.
So
Back there for the boys.
I've heard several pronunciations um,
I'm calling him
of
Gribbick. Gribbick.
get a beach. I've
Yeah,
heard get a beach, but
it's the
so obviously, I mean, he just got through the door yesterday, and obviously straight into the side. So that is interesting to be sure. He's a big lad. I think he's like what 6'5". So I
Yep.
mean,
Yeah, he's a momentous boy.
yeah, a mammoth of a goalkeeper. And I think it says a lot that, Wilder's putting him straight into the side and just see what he can do. Um, I think it's a bit harsh on Wes because, maybe you would want him to see maybe about a week of training and then maybe he could have come in against Palace. But it fills me with confidence that Wilder has the confidence in Gedevich, and we'll see what happens. Your thoughts, Chad?
Ah, I mean, it is what it is. Is this guy going to come in and be a world beater and keep us up? No. Um, does it add some competition? What I've been saying since about middle of last year? Yeah, it probably does that. And it'll push West because I think the dude hasn't had a break. He's played in every game we've played this year,
Yeah,
cup and league. So the dude's probably due a break. I mean, he's getting absolutely hammered in the league every week. So, I mean, for him to say like, is this going to be a replacement to West? No, West goes right back in against Crystal Palace. If they put Grabick in uh next week, then I'll be like, what the hell are you doing? Because he's just going to get hammered too. It's not like getting a new. You could have the best goalkeeper in the world and stick him in between the pipes, and he's still going to give up 2, 3, 4 goals. It's the people in front of him that we should address. Like Anel Ahmed Hadjit's gone, Austin Trusty gone, JLT half-year deal, then gone. You got to rebuild the back. If you want to get clean sheets, you've got to have a back line that's plays well together, and we haven't seen that. We haven't seen that today or this year because there's been so many injuries back there, so many chop and change. There's nothing. There's no cohesiveness like there was last year. How many times could you point to last year where that back line was the same? Like those were the first three names you were putting on the team sheet last year. Now it's almost a revolving door. Obviously, it's a cup game today, so we're going to revolve the door a little bit more. But if we had players that were worked adequate in this league in defense or just like higher than subpar, I think we'd be a lot. I think the questions of Wes over the last 2 months would probably be quiet if we didn't have as many, you know,
so
revolving door
are, are
back
you
there.
are you attributing West Fotteringham's success in the championship to the back line? I mean, I think
One
he
hundred
does have
percent.
the quality to make good saves, but I do obviously think that, the fact that he had Egan and Ahmed Hadzic and JLT back there on a regular basis as a factor for why he kept so many clean sheets, why he was so successful. Um, that being said, I don't like on its face. I don't think he was. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, the stats speak for themselves. He has been getting hammered this season, and I think it's like a contributing factor to that has been the fact that our back line has just been getting hammered. And like you said, it has been kind of a makeshift back line all season. Let's run over the center backs that we've seen on the back line this year. So we've had Trusty, we've had Ahmed Hadzic, we've had Basham, Egan, uh, we've had JLT, even Baldock has come in and played center back. I mean, it's been
Sariki.
different. It seems, yeah, Sariki. It's been different every single week. It seems so. No consistency as far as the back line is concerned. I do think has been detrimental to us in the long run. But with that being said, it looks like we have a little bit more solidity back there. You know, with Norrington Davies coming back. Um, I what's interesting to me is that Robinson sat on the bench. You know, I mean, either he's getting a rest or there's a lot of faith being shown in Norrington Davies just based on the last couple of games that he's played.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit of rest. I think you'll probably see JLT when this game's over in about like the 70th minute when it's 2-0 and we don't really have a chance. I just think it'll give us a chance because you got to think today's probably going to be our last day in the cup, so this is going to be the last time to see these youngsters in the side until we get relegated in probably 6 weeks. Um, but I think you give an Osborne a run because is he going to play the rest of the season? No, until we're relegated, that's when he'll play. I mean, so give JLT a blow. If you don't need him and the game's out of hand, don't put him in. Save him for next week. We need him to get that cohesion. But the one player I do think we need back, this team is missing really bad, is Egan. I think this team is screaming out for John Egan, and he sucked before he got hurt. But I think as the season rolled along, he would have found his groove again because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, he needs to be sacked." But Anel, championship defender at best, man. Egan is a bottom half defender of the Prem for me. But Anel, he's been the big disappointment because I thought that's who we were
Yeah.
going to lean on hard this season.
Yeah, I think it's been a disappointing year for Ahmed Hodzic. I think that, and this has been said before, the difference between this year and last year is that we had the ball a lot. We
Mr. Scott.
We haven't had the ball this year, and I think he's the type of player where he likes playing with the ball at his feet when United have a lot of possession. I just think that that's his strongest skill set. He likes getting forward. He likes being involved in the offense. And this year, he just has not had the opportunity. We've had our backs against the wall. We've been defending for our lives, and I just don't think that's the type of player that he is. I think you stick him. Like, look, the rumors swirling right now are that he's going to be going to Napoli. So, I mean, we've got another 4 days before this window closes. So,
yeah, it's the 27th. So yeah,
yeah. So I think in a side where you're going to be playing with the ball at your feet, I think that's the perfect thing for him. I just think we're in a poor side as far as possession is concerned. He's really outmatched and outclassed. So I think he needs to be in a side where we have a lot of possession, whether that's with Sheffield United in the championship next year or whether that's with a European side. I just think that he's not at his best for that reason.
yeah. I mean, that's why I want him to be gone. Because if we're gonna get rumored 20 million, hell, why not take it? I take it.
I mean, if it's 15 million, you take it.
Yeah, I mean,
we bought that player for 5, so
return on investment. I mean,
yep.
I don't know. I'd like to see him gone before the end of the window. Is he going to be gone? Probably not. I'm hoping someone comes in the summer after we go down and be like, "Hey, we want him for like 10." I mean, just think of how many players we could buy if we had 10 million in the championship. Man, and then I mean, enough to probably fill a few of the spots that were going to be empty next year, but. All will be figured out, I'm sure, and we'll make a mess of it, and we won't get anybody signed, and then we'll start the championship season next year with about 4 guys, and we'll have to take 3-point deductions.
it is concerning to me that at this point, the likes of Ollie McBurney hasn't signed. I mean, who else? We've got about 11 players that we haven't nailed down to contracts yet. I think Norwood's one of them. I think Egan's one of them. Baldock is one of them. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so, these are the players that we're going to need to tie down if we're going to secure our future. But I think the least I'm worried about is probably Baldock, because the way Jaden Bogle's been playing, I really do think that he's going to be one for next year, and it'll be really interesting to see. Let's just quickly chat about the rest of that lineup really fast, Chad. Your thoughts on seeing Benno back in the lineup?
Like I
Playing.
said,
I'm assuming he's playing left wing back.
like I said, this is his last game he'll play until we get relegated. I mean, he'll come up like this will be the last game he starts probably in his United career because he'll be gone in the summer. I mean, we're not gonna. Why are we gonna hang out of him in the championship? Let him go somewhere where he can, have an impact lower in the division next year.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's more of a situation where let's see what he's got for right now, and just I don't
Roll
think
with the
there's anybody
punches.
else over there. I mean, he's gonna have cover by R&D, so Bogle will control that other side by himself. So maybe it's no one over there that plays that side is really healthy, and Larucci's been such a liability, and he hasn't got off the bench since he's gone to what was it, Africa Cup of Nations. He hasn't
Yeah.
played for us. I don't know why we don't cancel his loan like we did Luke Thomas and just send him back.
Well, here's the thing, Chad. I think you can kind of see what Wilder's like planning today. I think that the plan is to sort of park the bus in the first half and hope we don't concede, and then maybe Osborne comes off and you throw a Maka on in the second half and really push to get that goal to put us into the fifth round.
Yeah, I think that's. I think you're probably right on that. We'll just let them have the possession, and you know if they're like 1-0 up with about I don't know what would you say like a half hour, then we put the likes of Wes and Larucci and Souza and McBurney and McAtee all on, and you just go for it. I mean, with Wes not playing in goal, you might as well play him up top as a striker. Dump him out there. Dump him out there. Adam Davies can't be too far away. Can't we put his name to the match day squad? But no, I mean, after probably about 60 minutes, you think you dump on McBurney, McAtee. God, that's about it. Probably Andre Brooks. Everybody else, I don't like. Golly, man, that team sucks.
Let's
But
let's
hopefully,
talk really briefly, Chad, about the
we
other one
suck.
through the door besides Gedovich.
BBD.
Well, I mean, I was going to talk
Oh,
about Sam Curtis.
I
I
know
mean,
nothing about
BBD's
him.
old news at this point,
Yeah,
but
it's true.
yeah, Sam Curtis, young, promising right back. He joins from St. Pat's in Ireland. Um, I, I mean, I think this is one for the future. Everybody is bigging him up. Will probably be an Ireland international at some point, but definitely one for the future. Signed, I think, through the
Ireland.
end of 2027. What are your thoughts, Chad?
Uh, uh, I ain't really got anything to say about. I don't know anything about him. So yay, I guess. Yay for us. I honestly can't. I just I don't know anything about him. So I mean I can't. He's young. What everybody's saying he's going to go in and play for the under 23s or whatnot.
Yeah,
Not play with us. So I don't really.
this
I can't really
year
speak to anything.
he may get one run out. I think this year in the Premier League, but if we're in the Championship next year, I could easily see him um, being a regular fixture in that lineup. So, Chad, you want to run through the Brighton Hove Albion team
Brighton.
really?
Brighton and Hove and Al. I didn't know we had to play 3 teams today in Brighton, Hove, and Albion. Yeah, I mean, the I'm not too familiar with oh god, I'm all over the place here. I'm not too familiar, but I know Verbergen.
Uh oh.
He's not their
I think
normal
Chad's. Oh, your audio cut out for a second there.
Verbergen. Verbergen. He he's not their first. He's not their full time goalkeeper in Brighton's side, but honestly, the only one that scares me is Japeja. Japeja. But we'll
Yeah,
probably get killed by somebody else I'm not familiar with, as I'm trying to find all the games. Um, but Ferguson, never heard of him. Estupinian.
everybody remembers
Estupinian.
Stupinian.
Yeah. Well, that's not the same Estupinian from Hull. This is a different Estupinian.
That's right.
Am I froze? Oh, I thought I was froze. Pascal Gross in the side, but you got the likes of Danny Welbeck, a aging James Milner, Lewis Dunk also on the bench as they're showing Ben Osborne West, who just lost his job. Get a job! He's gonna go stand in the unemployment line over there. Will Sewell all smiles as they're entering Bramble Lane. R&D just got hurt himself walking up the stairs. He's out a year. Yeah, I think this is a rotated um Brighton side back to the Brighton side. But if anybody in chat row watched my preview, Deserby wants to go for this match, and um because he wants to bring a trophy to Brighton, and he's got a pretty good chance if they were to field a strong side, but I don't think they really have. Man, I am in paradise. I got 4 games on. Oh yeah, baby. Man, wow. Um, so yeah, what are your thoughts on the Hove and Albions, the Seagulls as they're referred to?
I think it's a relatively strong side based on, I was just kind of looking up the sides they put out the last 3 or 4 league matches, and I think it's a relatively strong side because, like you mentioned, and like you stated in your preview, um, yeah, they want to bring a trophy to the team. So, uh, I mean, that leads me to believe that they're really going to go for this. And to be honest with you, based on the side that we put out, it does not look like we're taking this. I don't know. I want to say that we want to try to take it as seriously as humanly possible, but putting Benno in the side to me doesn't really indicate that we're taking this super seriously.
Doesn't give you the vote of confidence that, hey, look, everybody, we're going to take this serious. It's more like, haha, this is going to be. But I mean, yeah, it's hard to say off the back of a FA Cup semifinal last year. Do we take it serious? Do we not? Because you got to think we're not going to go too. We're not very. I mean, okay, if we beat Brighton today, okay, you got Leeds, Birmingham are left. You got Plymouth and or what did I say? Leeds. I mean Leicester and Birmingham. Leeds and in Plymouth are playing. Maidstone are through. You got Chelsea, Villa, drew. Wednesday, Coventry, drew. Bournemouth in there. There's a couple games
City
tomorrow.
won yesterday.
Yeah, City won. I mean, so they're slowly going to thin these games out, and it's going to be Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City. One of those teams is probably going to win this thing. How far do you realistically think we should try to go?
I'd love to get to another semifinal.
I mean,
if possible.
you'd have to get a very gracious draw. Like now,
Yeah.
if you were to beat Brighton, then you get drawn against, say, Plymouth or Maidstone. I mean, I'm just trying to piece together how we could get there, because if we get through today, I think we're gonna get. Oh, Watford's still in this. I hope we get drawn against Watford if we win.
I do like those do not scratch your eyes, guys.
Yeah, dude. That's
They're great.
why I want to interview those guys again. America's team's still left in the cup. I forgot as well. Blackburn
Yeah.
and Wrexham. But I think it's funny over here when you click on every ad over here in the or scroll and it says, "Hey, watch the FA Cup." It has Man City, Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Wrexham.
Yep.
And it's like, dude,
One of these things is not like the other.
yeah,
One of
right?
these things
Come
just
on,
doesn't belong.
come on. So 4
We're, we're,
minutes away.
we're starting the greatest hits early today. Hey, Chad?
Yeah. So before we go, hey, chat row, hello, is this thing on? Score prediction. Hello, 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 hello. Score predictions haven't lit it up.
Let's hear your score prediction today, Chad.
3-0 Brighton.
3
no, I
0.
think we'll get it. I think we'll get a goal. I think we'll get a goal. 3-1. Simonsons are putting commercials in the middle of the stream now. Hell yeah, we're that popular. Yeah, we did beat Spurs, but I mean that Spurs team was terrible.
Yeah, what's the difference between this team now and that team last year? No Iliman and Jaye, and he was the goal scorer
Yeah, no
in that
kidding.
one.
If we played, Spurs is doing Spurs things. Yeah, that's what Dublin. If you listen to my preview, that's what they said. This is the first mad rematch of semifinalists in like a long time in this early of the round or something. I don't know. It was in the preview pod.
We
But yeah,
played
it's weird.
we played a replay last year in the fourth round.
Well, no, I'm saying for the semifinal, both team or
Oh,
semifinalists.
yeah.
Scott's got a 1-1 replay. That's the only one I see the score predictions, Mr. Schneider. You're going?
I'm gonna say 2-1 United. So I'm leading the I'm leading the table in um, our prediction league. So just mark it down, man. Mark it down. 2-1 to United.
2-1 to United. I'm trying to figure out what game I got. Oh, Luton and Everton are on the whip around coverage. Simon goes with a 2-1 loss. Yeah, I know
Dublin
Dublin.
Blade.
But I was worried you didn't comment, and I didn't get a notification saying Dublin Blade commented. Um, Here come the Blades. If I start commentating another game, it's because I got 4 of them going on. Plymouth and Leeds are in the bottom right. Leicester,
It's
Leicester City, Leicester versus Birmingham City, and then we got the whip around, and we got Blades United top left. Let's
it,
go,
it's good to
baby.
see that your undivided attention is on Sheffield United,
Oh,
Chad.
if that one gets out of hand, then I'll start commentating something else. Man, those Plymouth kits are badass. Morgan Whittaker, a really bright young talent at Plymouth, is a really, really good player that I would love to bring in, but we don't have the cash to bring him in. Steve's going with
ST
2-1. Oh God, we double clicked. Dweeb City's got 1-1. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. 1-1, 1-1 again. Dweeb City's in there. I gotta put the score thing up there. No, I haven't done this in a while, so I gotta remember to hit the timer. Although we had trouble with the timer last time.
I love how ESPN is saying we're playing a
yeah,
4-4-2.
yeah, they got Osborne in the midfield next to. Oh wow.
I don't think that's the case. I mean, it might be. I mean,
I
we'll
mean,
see
it
how we
very
line
well
up.
possibly could. I mean, Bogle, Norrington,
I think
Davis.
Osborne's going to play left wing back, personally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said too. Man, that is
Brighton.
a strong Leicester team. Yeah,
William
where's the
Donnelly
one game?
says 3-1 to Dem Blades. I
William.
like the optimism. There's a lot of optimism in the chat today.
Hell,
So
I am.
I am here for it. I am
I
absolutely here
am
for it.
here for it. Zerby looks really, really cold. Morgan Whitaker. Oh man, let's place some
He's
money on Morgan Whitaker to score today. Hold on, just trying to traffic some money on bets.
Dublin Blade is gonna watch the hockey today. You love to see it. All right, we are just about to get started, and I believe the Greasy Chip Buddy song is ringing out
We're huddling up.
throughout Bramall Lane.
We are huddling up. There's been claps going around at all the games. There's clapping at Everton, and Lutton Town. You fill up my senses. I go back in it. And I'm back in one bar. And I'm back to go. I'm trying to sync up with where they are. La, 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 la. Ooh. Off we go then.
We are underway.
I started it right on time too. Blades going.
It's impressive.
Right to left. Brighton in a black with green striped away kit, red and white wizards for the Blades. And Brighton have the ball, which are probably going to have most of it. And all the games around the grounds are underway. I am on the silly juice this morning. I just back behind the mic, Scott. Somebody's down. Webster's down. He's looking at the ref. Gonna play it out from the back.
Ball with Gross.
Very slow. Look, the ground's not even full. You see that, Noah?
Yep. Putting on the pressure right now.
There we go. Him go. Of course,
Osborne intercepted in the box.
Oh, Osborne playing striker today.
Yeah, I think that we might be playing a 4-4-2 today.
Well, now
ESPN might have actually gotten it right.
3. They dropped back as a back 3. Now it's a back 4. But yeah, R&D's out on that left-hand side here. They're working the ball through, trying to get it through to the midfield. And
Dan Heck to Gilmore.
Yeah, Gilmore on the left-hand side. They
Gross.
Gross.
Over to Igor Julio. And then a ball.
Grabbage.
Ooh.
Dude, the cop's not even.
Ball came in from Hinchelwood, and he headed it for Ferguson, but he wasn't able to get it. Gross,
you can see how the fans are supporting. I mean, the ground's half empty.
Ooh, good ball over the top, just a little too far for Ben Brereton Diaz from Gribich. Garbage. Get a beach.
That's what,
yeah.
Garbage. It's English for garbage.
Scott, Chad's always on the silly juice. Mm-hmm. And perhaps a week
that I am. That I am. Fair to say there might be more Brighton fans in there than actual United fans. I mean,
that's not even close to being accurate. Giveaway for Brighton gave the ball away to Norwood. Blades in possession now. Norrington Davies out on the left-hand side. He passes back for Trusty. Ahmed Hodzic now over to Bogle. And then a ball into the channel. And it was Archer. A terrible, terrible cross. Goes all the way over. But, little signs there. And, yeah, they were onside. What a nice little run there from Archer. And and he was looking for Ben Brereton Diaz, but he just has to put that on the ground. It's a simple tap in for BBD.
Yeah, I just think just trying to watch. I just think that we're gonna try all this stuff and not be rewarded for really anything. But
Yeah.
hopefully I'm wrong. I'm
Norwood
just
on the
trying to
ball
get
now.
over I'm just trying to get over how empty that place is. I cannot believe that.
Trusty passes for Reese Norrington Davies. Reese Norrington Davies passes back for Trusty. Trusty works it over for Norwood. Norwood pings one down the left-hand side for BBD. Really, really good pass from Norwood. Ben Brereton
Oh,
Diaz
it
takes
hit his
his shot.
hand!
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh, yeah. Looked like it could have been a handball there.
The ref had
Really,
eyes for it.
we're turning the screws right now. Hamer over for Reese Norrington Davies. Ball goes into the box.
Nobody did
Oh!
it.
Archer almost able to get a head onto it. It kind of bounced around. United putting the pressure on, playing some really good football. Ball comes in. It's Norwood at the top. Over for Hamer. Hamer into the box. Oh! Oh! Fantastic looking ball from Hamer, looking for either Benno or Archer. Oh my goodness. I mean, this first 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen,
No handball. It was down by his side.
has been amazing. It's a corner to the blades, taken from the right-hand side. I think it's probably going to be Norwood who takes it. I can't see. They have not showed the corner taker.
God, that was terrible.
On the ground, and it looks like it is going to be another corner. It was Norwood who took the corner.
Jamie Shackleton plays for Leeds. Another good player we should probably go in for, but we won't.
Norwood set to take. Ball comes in, easily headed out. Hamer on it. He takes a shot, and it goes wide and to the left. Brighton goal kick. I mean, for the first 6 minutes here, we've been very positive. If we can sustain this over a game, I can see us. I can see us winning this.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we don't, it looks like the plan almost is we're trying to get a goal inside the first 20 minutes. And if it works, then we're going to dump. We'll bail out and let Brighton attack. But if we don't, I think you'll see Brighton start to pull back on possession of this game.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Brighton now with the ball. Go ahead.
That's a foul. I mean, it's one of those deals where, see what you got for 20, 25 minutes, maybe the first half hour. Okay. Nothing really happened. It's still 0-0. I mean, this game could be 0-0 all the way till like 85 minutes. You never know.
I hope we can get an early goal, like you said, Chad. I mean, I think that would put a lot of confidence into the squad. Ball goes out on the right hand side for Hinchelwood. It's with Gilmore now.
Billy Gilmore. Oh, I almost forgot I'm missing Huddersfield QPR too.
You have 5 different games on right now?
Yeah, it's a relegation 6-pointer in the champion. Oh yeah.
Brighton with the ball now on the edge of the box. Bogle absolutely hounding Joao Pedro.
Hounding. That is a great word. Hounding.
Yep. With Van Heck now. Over for Gilmore. And they get away. It's Hinchelwood out on the left-hand side. It's over for Ferguson. Now for Webster.
Oh, no, that's not on tomorrow.
Back for Van Heck. For Gilmore. Gilmore ball over the top for Hinchelwood. Good defense there from Reese Norrington Davies. He's offside. He has to be.
Hey!
And
1.
Brighton
No,
have
Brighton is
scored.
offside. He's
Uh,
offside. He's
I knew he had to be
offside.
offside there.
Up the Albion, we have the opposers in here. Yep, all the chances and concede first. Yeah, I hope it's not like that because it almost looked like that was going to happen.
Yeah, he was off by a mile
Dugan.
there.
Yeah. He's doing Shawshank Redemption, so he's putting tar on the roof. Is that what that means? Or is he saying Brooks was here? Or is he balancing the books for a prison guard? Or the headmaster of the. Oh, Everton! Oh, Everton almost got one.
A yellow card comes out for, was that Benno?
I think it's Jimmy Norwood.
Norwood. Yeah. Jimmy Norwood?
Yeah, he's gonna replace Billy Bobby. Jimmy Fleck. He's gonna be Jimmy Norwood.
It's a soft yellow. It's a really soft yellow.
Oh, at least
And
Brewster's not in the team.
yeah, he followed through, I think, a little bit, perhaps.
Summer
So,
2018 when Ollie Norwood signed for the Blades on loan.
Oh.
Been at South Yorkshire ever since. Latest. Here we go. Oh no, this is. I was like, man, whew, I'm freaking out. Like they got. I thought they scored. Because they got
Brighton,
the whip around, but it's showing the goal that's offside. Thank God they're not showing our game. Oh, okay. Back to you
Rose
now.
with it. Gilmore, ball over the top. Ahmed Hodzic beaten by Ferguson to the ball. Yeah, not good defending there. Gilmore now flicks it back for, I believe that is Igor Julio. It's with
Igor.
Van Heck.
Gross.
Gilmore, Van Heck. Now with Gilmore. They're playing it very direct, right through the middle.
What if their
Good
first shot
there
on
from
target?
Ferguson.
What if their first shot on target goes in? What does everybody say? What does everybody say if the first shot on garbage is a goal? Do everybody start calling for Wes?
Probably.
What happens there? Yeah, right.
So it's on ESPN Plus. That's how we're watching it. We get all the FA Cup fourth round games on ESPN Plus.
Yeah, I hope there's more goals in these games. Oh, Leeds hit the bar. Oh man.
United with it. Really good run here from Hamer. Hamer for Benno. For Reece Norrington Davies out on the left. Hamer gives the ball away, but Benno is back on it. And a foul now on Hamer, or by Hamer. Looked like on Van Heck. Or
you know who's
Webster.
really turned it up? You know who's really turned it up, and it's crazy how bad he was for us. Ampadu at Leeds has been phenomenal this year.
Has he?
Absolutely phenomenal for them. Yeah.
Well, it's the first time he's not been on loan, you know?
Yeah, it's
he's
crazy how they hit the post twice. Wow. Dublin with this one. Think everyone says we got another Olsen. I know. That's a good one, Dublin. Oh man.
Brighton with the ball now. Igor Julio over for Van Heck now. He's got Webster out on the right. Webster for Gilmore. Back for Van Heck. United win the ball back. It's Norwood over the top, looking for Asula. It was it was the right idea there, but
just too far.
Yeah, Verbruggen claims.
It's really weird.
Joao Pedro has been absolutely silent, though. He's done nothing in 13 minutes.
Yeah, like you
Do you
said,
think?
they're working the ball through the middle. I mean, they're playing through the middle. They're not playing out wide and trying to get him in and behind the back line.
Yeah. Yep.
It's weird. I've got Leicester on one screen and Birmingham, and then we got Everton and Luton, and they're wearing the exact same colors.
How many? How
Birmingham's
many?
different.
How many screens do you have there, Chad?
I have one, but I got them on blocks of 4.
Here come.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Oh! Where's Wes
Buena
at?
note. Buena
Where's
note.
Wes?
What a goal.
What a
Oh my
hammer
God.
shot that was.
Yeah. Absolute missile into the top right hand corner.
That was a hammer piss missile there.
Nothing. Nothing that Ganovich could do about that.
Garbage is garbage. That's
Oof. Wow. I mean, he dribbles the ball, a good 20 yards and then just absolutely strikes it with venom. Wow. Yeah. I actually think that Gedovich was closer to that than
the
I initially
commentator
thought.
the commentator on the stream said no no goalkeeper saves that one.
Yeah, you're probably right. And in typical United fashion, we had a relatively good, first 5-6 minutes, and it's been all BHA since.
Yep.
United win the ball back in the attacking third. Archer now with it, and here's Benno. United win the ball back. Reece Norrington Davies for Benno. Bad pass from Benno, looking for Burrich Diaz, and United have given the ball back to Brighton Hove Albion. Your thoughts on the first 15, Chad? 16.
Kind of how Scott said it earlier. Had chances, didn't score, and then that was it. It's over.
Yeah,
They get a um they get a goal. I
yeah.
mean, now we got to see if we can hold the
It
fight
was,
like we did last week against West Ham and get back into it.
yep. Yeah, I wouldn't have liked to have conceded so early, and now I think we're going to be, it looks like they're going to just play the possession game right now. It's
Yeah, oh
almost
yeah,
at a walking pace.
yeah. Yep, that's what it's going to turn into. It's just going to turn into a walking pace type game.
They're playing that Tikatala right now, what, like one touch passing.
Mm-hmm. No other goals in any of the other games.
Webster's got the ball in the midfield. He passes back for Van Heck. Oh, Trusty was all over him. How was that not a foul? But Trusty for Ben Brereton Diaz. He passes back for Reece Norrington Davies now. Reece Norrington Davies to Trusty. Trusty for Benno out on the left. Here's Benno. Oh,
Hey,
good
lay it
ball.
off,
Good
shoot,
ball.
lay it off, hit it. I would get rid of Gustavo
Oh,
right
my
now.
God. A great ball. A great ball for Willisula. And all he had to do was dink the keeper. Oh, my goodness. We are going to rue that chance right there. Unbelievable.
Gus Hamer sucks. He is horrible. He's continuing his form from last week where he was terrible. I think it's time to
What
get
a
him out of the
ball. What a
squad.
ball for Willisula. And he just, was that Willisula or Archer? It
I think
looked
it
like
was
a,
Osula.
yeah. Oh.
Hmm.
And then Norwood should have taken that first time because keeper was out of his net. We're going to rue that.
Yeah, especially if this finishes 1-0. 1-0. One.
Look, we've conceded, but I still feel like I like what I've seen so far from the Blades when we're in possession.
Yeah, but if we could just eliminate the opposition scoring so early.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. That'd be the biggest thing. I mean, yeah, Captain Obvious, of course. Yeah, if you're going to win games, you don't want the opposition to score. But I mean, 14 minutes in, they're already up 1-0. I mean, come on.
Yep.
That already put you behind the 8 ball, and you got to play the entire 3/4 of the game
Yeah.
behind.
Simon has this nailed on right here. Uncharacteristically beautiful pass
Yeah,
from
right?
Benno. There's no way this ends 1-0. No way. Brighton in possession right now. It was Joao Pedro, but they've turned it over. Archer now, round the corner. Back for Archer. And Ben Brereton Diaz on it after a pretty good tackle from a Brighton player. Wasn't sure who. Now it's Benno with it. Benno looking for an outlet, and he gets his pocket picked. Buonanotte. Gilmore. Joao Pedro over on the left for Estupinian. Gilmore now with it, and they play it back, and it's with Van Heck.
Gilmore.
Well, at least we're putting a little bit of pressure on them. You know, they're not comfortable on the ball.
Yeah, we can't let them just sit with the ball and play with it. Come on.
Yeah, we got to come out.
Scott, that is so true, but it will never happen. Because people are claiming he should start in the Prem. God, he's so far away from this division. It's not even. Dublin, you're right. We don't have the killer in the box. That's it.
Foul by Buonanotte on Ben Brereton Diaz, and United will get a free kick on the halfway line, basically.
A free kick. Whoa, did that get him right in the old gonads? Here we go.
So bad from him.
Promise, hit it. No. Here you go. Go up for it. No, of course not. No one's in there.
Corner to United, though.
Did they call him off sides? Yeah, they called
No.
him off sides.
They did?
Yeah.
Must have been much earlier in the passage of play there. They're saying that Ben Brereton Diaz was offside?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was in line.
Yeah.
I don't know where that call comes from.
We do have VAR as well at this game because it's at a
but you can't check a corner.
No, just a friendly reminder.
Hinchelwood passes for Gilmore, back to Van Heck. Van Heck over to Gross.
Gross
now back on the ball.
Pascal Gross.
Hinchelwood out on the right. Yeah. And it's Buonanotte now on it. Pedro, I thought he was gonna shoot from there.
Let's go, BBD.
Turned over. Ben Brereton Diaz now, really, really good pass. Who gave him that pass? Here comes Ben Brereton Diaz.
Hit it! Jesus.
Ben Brereton Diaz tried to pass for Hamer, and it was just too much ball for him.
Last 3 weeks has sucked.
Yeah. I mean, if he's able to properly receive that pass, I think he has a shot at least. I think he was initially looking for Cameron Archer. It ends up going off of his arm. I think he controlled it with his arm. So Brighton now back in possession. Van Heck back to goalkeeper Verbruggen. And now for Gross, Pedro back for Gross. Gilmore on it now.
Gilmore.
Over on the
Happy
right-hand side
Gilmore.
for Webster. Happy Gilmore. Not a football player.
No ting off Gilmore. Happy. God, what a great
Gross,
move that is.
Pedro. Yeah, they're just kind of faffing about with it a little bit, you know, just retaining possession, looking for a way. I mean, you know,
This
I'm
is
not
probably how it's
saying
gonna go.
I'm not saying that they're, you know, like City, but this is kind of the same way that City played us, you know, both games.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He let us have the possession for about the first 20 minutes, and then they got the goal, and that was it. All downhill from here.
This comment from Dublin.
Yeah. Not wrong. He's not wrong. Not wrong at
Dublin,
all.
what are your thoughts on Sam Curtis? I want to hear what you have to think to say about Sam Curtis. Here come Brighton driving towards the box now. It is Gilmore out on the right hand side.
How
He
much do you
passes
think
back
he
to
can drink?
Webster. United win back possession briefly, but it's now back with Brighton. Webster back for Gilmore out on the right hand side for Igor Julio. Jaden Bogle fouls Joao Pedro hard. The ref says play on, and he plays the advantage. It's Estupinian now, Joao Pedro. Estupinian's barely touched the ball. I feel like I haven't said his name at all.
And he's been one of their better players this season.
Hinchelwood in the box now. Out for Webster. Over for Igor Julio. Joao
Ooh, that's
Pedro.
going to be a penalty.
Yep.
This one's over.
Yep. Ahmed Hadzic. Was it Ahmed Hadzic or Bogle who
No,
fouled him in the
Bogle.
box? Bogle fouls Joao Pedro in the box.
Come on, garbage.
It's kind of soft. It's a soft penalty.
Well, he felt that he felt contact after. Yeah, he didn't go down immediately. He didn't know he was. He surveyed it and said, "Hold on a minute. I'm not gonna go down. Wait, there's no chance for me to score. They're gonna VAR this thing. Maybe they pull it back." Yeah, like the commentators are saying, they're surprised. They'd be surprised if it wouldn't give it. Oh, AEK Athens. Yeah, he's walking over there. They're gonna keep it.
Yep.
It is bad. It's probably Joao's gonna take it as well. Come on, garbage. Man, that's something probably West can't say. 2 shots and 2 goals.
Yikes. I mean, it's a goal. I mean, somebody already put it in the chat, so
Oh my god, he didn't even move.
yeah.
Oh my god. And United are out of
You
the
know,
FA Cup.
There's still 60 minutes of football to play. But
God,
yeah,
I hope it becomes more thrilling because golly. What's it on 20? What minute are we? 29?
yeah. I'm going to go grab some more water. I will be right back, Chad. I will toss it over to you.
Okay, go ahead. I'm here. Hello, everyone. Just writing it down. Joao Pedro, 29 minutes. Um, so Wes, um, trying to read Dublin's blade. Good player and defo one for the future. Mentioned it on S2 in November, and we were going to send a message. Mm-hmm. So we're back underway. United lose out again. This could get a cricket score as Leeds take the lead over Plymouth. It's going to be a walking pace now. This is going to be a boring one. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see this Leeds goal. You guys aren't missing anything. It's just Brighton sitting on the ball. No, Dublin, no other score. Well, Leeds just scored, so that's the only game that has a goal right now. They haven't showed the replay. I can't see who scored for him because he took his shirt off. 30 minutes gone. Blades down 2-0. Damn it, I missed it. Here we go. Oh, what a goal. What a goal.
Who scored?
Leeds. He just dribbled it inside the box and hammered it to the outside of the keeper's outstretched left hand. Wow, what a goal. That was pretty good.
Brighton in possession. It's with
Oh, yeah,
Gilmore
I
in the
forgot about
midfield
this
now.
one.
You know, the whole reason for us doing this. I mean, this is not the Sheffield United way presents the FA Cup. This is the Sheffield
Fourth
United way
round.
presents Sheffield United versus Brighton Hove Albion.
God, it's so hard to get interested in this game when it goes down 2-0 inside of 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you. Ball comes in and Trusty clears. It looks like that is going to go behind for a corner.
Ian says Ahmed Hodgins needs to go. He keeps getting skinned all the time. Yeah, I would agree. He hasn't been the same player. They have a corner, don't they?
Yes, they do. And it's a Stupinian to take. Ball comes in.
We could have had another penalty. They just shoved some. I think that was Ahmed Hodges just shoved somebody straight to the ground.
Straight in the back.
Yeah, yeah. As that corner came in, we got really lucky. He didn't give a penalty. God, they brought
Disagree
him
with
in.
this.
Well, we still haven't elapsed the record yet.
Yeah, but we've got 16 games to do it. So, I mean, the
It took us
numbers don't
20 to
lie.
get 9 or 10.
That Derby team won what? One game?
How many have we won? 1?
We've won 2.
Brentford and who? Oh, Wolves.
Wolves. Yep. It's Gilmore on it now. Gilmore, ball goes in, but Norwood is able to take that away. Osborne to
Play the
Ben
ball through.
Bernstein
Now he's
Diaz.
offside.
Nice one. Except Archer can't get around his man. And Brighton Hove Albion on the ball again. Igor Julio. And Gilmore retreats to pick this one up. It's now Van Heck.
Van Heck.
Van Heck. Sorry, that's Pascal Gross. That's not Gilmore.
That's so gross.
They look kind of similar from this vantage point. Here comes Brighton again. It's Bonanote. And, Joao Pedro with an absolute missile that just sails over the bar. And it's a goal kick for United. Yeah, not a good one, this one.
No, not at all. What I was going to say with Dublin's point, so the best team out of the three of us that might have Amenhod's just hurt. So the best team out of the three that came up is Luton. They're going to stay up, or they won't stay up. They'll come down with us again. There is a very real possibility that the three teams, and he mentioned this, the three teams that came up go down. Is it two? No, it's still one. No. The three teams that went up go back down and come back up next year.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. The only outliers us because we got to replace everybody. Burnley dumped a bunch of money in players that they're going to keep for the future, and Luton did the same kind of thing too. They'll lose a few players, but they'll be easily replaced. We're the only ones that are going to lose 90% of our team.
Well, I mean, keep in mind that we're going to have to contend with one of the three between Southampton, Leeds, or Ipswich. One of those is not going to go up.
Yeah, I mean, and that easily could be like, okay, Ipswich just takes the place of Sheffield United next year, depending on how many players we bring in and the quality of them. But if we recycle, it might be something where Ipswich go first. If Burnley can't afford some of these players and they got to cut them because they don't stay up, Burnley might be the team that almost falls off. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying us falling off because of how many players we have to, how many teams we have to replace.
Long time to restart here, and we immediately give it back.
Yeah.
And Reece Norrington Davies heads the ball out of play. And Brighton had the ball in the attacking third. A throw in. It's with Hinchelwood now. Back for Webster. Van Heck. Gilmore on it. They give the ball away. Osborne can't retain possession for even half a second. Ball out on the left now. Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one, man. Real tough one.
Yeah, I mean, United aren't going to get a goal. God, Morgan Whitaker's bleeding. Oh, no, that's Plymouth players bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I still think that Everton will have enough to stay up, even if they get a further deduction. Maybe not Nottingham Forest. Maybe Forest might go down and Luton stay up.
I mean, yeah, but that might be the only chance. But you got to think if both of these teams were to get deducted another 10 points, and I say another 10 points for Everton, they're right on our heels, so they're going to pass us. So if Luton are able to stave it off for for a couple weeks, but I think just the chasing pack, it'll just light a fire under Everton and force like hind ends, and they'll jump. I think they'll be safe. They have enough quality. Yeah, could Scott does make a point. The Zerbi could take over for Jurgen Klopp, Jurgen at Liverpool.
Yeah,
Liverpool.
interesting yesterday that he made that announcement that he's done after this season.
I
I
I
wonder. I
don't
wonder if
really.
it's like a health thing.
I just think. Oh, Luton scored. Ross Berkeley scored. I think it's more of he can see the writing on the wall, and there's going to be a bit of turnover at Liverpool. So, other than doing a rebuild, he'll give it a last good go for this one season. I mean, because they're probably gonna go neck and neck with City all the way to the end. And if they win it and he goes out on top, fine and dandy. But if not, hey, somebody else can have the rebuild that's going to be at Liverpool. And when I say a rebuild, yeah, just buy 7 of the best 10 players in the world, and you're back at the top again.
The first goal scorer, Buonanotte, is down. Free kick was awarded to Brighton Hove Albion
He
after.
didn't even get fouled. That's fine. I might see
Yeah,
that
yeah, it's kind of soft. It's a little soft. He just kind of, like runs into him basically. Yeah, I don't. It wasn't even really a challenge, you could say. But Buonanotte like went down like he'd been shot.
Is that an own goal? I think it is an own goal.
Who scored?
I think it was an own goal for Everton, but they haven't put up who it was. Hit him right in the face off a corner. Every Luton player got out of the way like they were avoiding it like the plague, and um, hit him square. Hit him square in the face and went in.
Yeah, that. I don't know if you saw, Chad. They just showed the cop. That cop looks empty.
Oh yeah, you can tell. That's why I said it's like everybody knew we were getting. Like you can see that they've given up. I mean, it's it's almost like no one wants because we played these guys in what 3 weeks again. There's no point. I hate these draws. I would have much rather had Leeds or Plymouth.
I would have rather had any non-prem side. To be honest with you.
This isn't fun. There's no League One teams in. I forget what the stat was, but there's no League One teams in the 4th round of the FA Cup in like 10 years or something like that.
Wow.
I mean,
Shot from outside the box from Gilmore, and it sails over.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, relatively close.
Oh, thank God it's almost halftime.
Norwood, ball over the top, looking for Archer.
Bergen. I mean, there's probably what would you say?
Go ahead.
20,000 in there, maybe.
Maybe. Probably closer to like 18, maybe, because the thing is that
that upper tier of the away
yeah,
fans
the upper
is not
tier,
full either.
yeah, right. Terrible ball from Norwood. Somehow Asula gets on it. Bogle now. Pass to nobody in particular. Hamer now. Over to Bogle. Bogle passes it back for Norwood. Norwood over for Trusty. Trusty to Benno. Benno to Restorington Davies. Back to Benno. And we're back in our half. And Trusty is over to Ahmed Hadzic. Bogle now. Ball into the channel for Asula. Asula.
Hit it! There you
Diaz.
go. We're back in it.
There we go. Get in. Gus Hamer. Gus Hamer, baby. Really good ball over the top. Van Heck keeping Asula onside. That ball should have come in a little bit earlier, but it doesn't matter. It falls for Hamer. He slots it home. And we've got a game on our hands now.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Whoops. I'm trying to edit this. Two blades.
Oh, come on.
Offsides. Are they going to call this offsides?
No way. There's no way. Van Heck is keeping him on there.
They're going to call it. They're going to call him. Ooh.
There's no way.
Offside.
He's onside, like his foot. Look at his back foot. There's no way. There's no way. Come on. No way that he's offside.
He's onside. That's going to count.
Yeah, that's definitely going to count. Get VAR in the bin if this is pulled back, man. This is like that Lundstrom big toe kind of thing, you know? That's what this reminds me of. He's
the
on.
Longer that it goes, the longer it goes, they're going to call it offsides.
He's on. He's on.
Who's laying on the deck in the corner when they score? Is that BBD? Scores. Counts. No, Double Blade. I still think he sucks. I don't like Gus Hamer. He's too up and down. He's not good enough. You can tell he lacks quality in this league, is what I'm saying. Or the Prem, at least.
Yeah. I mean, if we can hang on to him for next season, I think he'll be very good in the championship. United get the ball back.
Come on, cross it in!
Archer. Hamer. Asula! Oh. And Asula pulls up with he's down with an injury right now. Oof. That could be a foul. That could be a penalty.
No way, they won't.
Look, watch this. He scrapes down his leg there. Do you see that? Van Heck scrapes down Asula's leg.
No, I don't think they'll call it.
I would have taken a look at that. 8 minutes. 8 minutes of stoppage time.
Well, yeah. I just had a mini stroke. Ahmed Hodges was down for about 4 of it. Little panicky.
Now,
what follows?
United turning the screws now a little bit. It's Archer on it. And it'll be a throw-in for United. Archer now. Ahmed Hodzic. Norwood. Ball goes in. Reece Norrington Davies. Ball cleared out. But it's Hamer. Ben Burton Diaz. Benno. Norwood looking for Ben Burton Diaz, but it is cleared out. And United will have a throw-in, it looks like. God, if we could pull this one level before half, man, that would be great. Ahmed Hadzic now. Over for Archer. Archer, good ball into the box, but Gilmore intercepts, puts it out for a throw-in for United.
No,
Bogle.
don't do that. No.
Bogle now. And the ball goes out of play.
We got
Stupinian
5 minutes.
sires it out there, or sees it out. Yeah. The last 5 minutes have been very good from United, though. Definitely.
Yeah, it has. It really has. They've stepped up, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. If we can take this momentum sort of into half, not concede in the next, 5 minutes, get into half, we've got a chance at this one.
Yeah, for sure. For sure we do.
Ahmed Hadzic now for Norwood. Reece Norrington Davies out on the left. Reece Norrington Davies, Ben Burton Diaz. We're playing with a lot more. You can just see the confidence. We have a little bit more confidence, I feel like, than we have, in recent league games. Here's Archer. Yeah. Joao Pedro now takes it back. Back for Van Heck. Over on the right-hand side for Webster. Through the middle. Back for Webster. Gilmore. Van Heck.
I think their plan is going to be to just...
Hinchelwood now on the right. Yeah. Yeah. I think they want to get to half. Van Heck. And United.
Yeller card.
For Norwood?
No. Goose.
For Hamer.
Both of the midfielders have it. Yeller carded. Yellow card. Good ban. Yeah, Scott just put in the chat when you said Norwood.
Oh, yeah.
Norwood. He would have been sent off.
Yeah, that's true.
Yikes.
I didn't think that was a yellow, though. I mean, it just looked like a bog standard foul. We just need to get to half, I think.
I think because of think of him pulling him back. That's where the foul was. Yeah, boy.
Oof. Norrington Davies now plays the ball back to Gadabidge.
Garbage.
Norwood, decent little ping out on the right-hand side for Bogle. Plays for Archer. Archer now back to Bogle. Hamer.
Oh, 2-2!
Asula! Wow.
I'm turning around here.
Fantastic little ball. Was Hamer. He passed for Bogle. Yeah. That's going to come back, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
He He looked offside.
Ooh, I don't know. He's on sides there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Igor Julio keeping him on there. Fantastic.
We are Shoreham boys ringing out.
Are they going to
Ooh,
check
they're
this?
VAR in it again.
Oh
Yep.
my god. Looks. I mean, the shot looks
Yeah.
like he's keeping him on. Igor Julio keeping him on.
Igor.
And you see Webster's trying to push Asula right there offside. You see that? Yeah. So I think this one will count. And wow, pulled it back from 2-0 down. Yeah, onside by about a good yard almost. Fantastic.
At least this isn't a boring game.
Yeah. No, very exciting. Very, very exciting game of football.
Well, it counts. That one counts.
It's going to count.
Well.
It's going to count, baby. Nice little ball from Vogel there as he gets the assist.
How much more time do we got?
Probably another 2 minutes, maybe. With the stoppages within stoppages.
God, we're going to finish so late.
Yeah. And United with the ball again now. There was a foul, and we'll have the free kick in our half, it looks like.
I think I just went. Did I just go away?
No, you're.
Oh, it's something popped up when it was just halftime. Halftime.
Wow. Fun half. I mean, kind of dreadful the first, besides the first 5 minutes. Yeah, the first, however many minutes, probably like 37, 38 minutes. Yeah.
I still think he sucks, Dublin boy. I'm just not a fan of Hamer. I just don't think he's very good. What he showed last year at Coventry, yes, definitely. But
different league, though. Different league.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there is a real player in there. I don't think he's been horrible in this one, but you're right. I mean, look, he had a really bad game against West Ham.
Oh,
really,
God,
really
terrible.
bad game. I'm gonna pop out here, Chad, for a couple of minutes, and I will be right back.
Okay, we will see you soon, sweetie pie. So what do you guys want to talk about? How do we win this in the second half? Chat row, you gotta start thumbing it up too. There's not many likes on this one. I'm surprised all the Fairweathers haven't jumped on the chat since we've gone and leveled this one up. Scott, I'm sure you'll tell us what your halftime substitutions will look like. What is it? What would you guys change? Obviously, I would think that they're going to come back out of halftime the same side, and we'll wait till about 55 minutes, I'd say, to put McBurney on. I'd give McBurney quite a good run out. Him and McAtee. I don't know. Looked flat, looked dead to begin with, but hey, we rallied. We rallied. Okay. Osula has now been released and his wings shall be stretched. There's no way we would have come back in this game under Hecky. Agreed, Chad Champ player, very good player in the league. John says we finally got a goal scoring team. Paul, there's like for you. Thanks for the live stream. You're welcome. Steve, I agree with you. Yeah. You start 55, 58 minutes. Look to see who we can change. We can definitely lighten it up with Brooks instead of Norwood. Hopefully, we take him off and put Brooks down. R&D looks like he's doing well. If it isn't from an absolute screamer, it's 2-1. Andy, every time he cracks a cold one open, we score. He's got 2 more left. Does that mean we win 4-2? Thanks for the like again. William, R&D, yeah. It's good to see him back in the side. We were missing him for so many months, almost a year, over a year. But yeah, you can see that he changes his side when he comes back. MH seems to think that Brighton will put the rest of their first team on and walk the second half. And Tosspot says, brilliant Blades. Come on now. Oh yeah, come on now. It looks like Leeds and Plymouth are going to get going here in a few minutes. Everything else is at halftime still. At one point, I was watching 3 of the same game when the highlights for Man City and Tottenham were going on. At least there's more goals in this than there was yesterday in those FA Cups, because the only goal I think that was scored was Man City game, and then 2 in the Coventry and Sheffield Wednesday game. Everton Luton about to come back on. Leicester Birmingham still at halftime. Let's see. Good to see Dublin saying good to see R&D getting minutes. Azua getting goals. I forgot. I think you hit the wrong button on the keyboard there, Dublin. Dublin also wants Brooks, McAtee, and McBunny on in about 15-20 minutes. Where's the Muppet gone that piped up earlier? I don't know who you're talking about, Paul. If it wasn't that they had scored, it's 2-1. Yeah, it's very true, MH. If my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bicycle. Yep, that's very true. Yep. I mean, hey, it is what it is. You guys could easily say that if VAR rules out either one of the goals, it's still 2-0. Brighton and Leicester or Birmingham and Leicester are about to get back underway. Let's see. Everything else is kind of still at halftime. So if you're just joining us, welcome in. Blades trailed 2-0 and have pulled it back by a goal from Gus and William Usula to make it 2-2 at the break. I mean, what more could you ask for in a game like this? We have a proper cup tie on our hands, 2-2, after earlier Maidstone United taking down championship second place Ipswich Town. Dublin's going with the Raiders, the 49ers and the Ravens tomorrow. I've got money on the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. Also, I grew up in Detroit, so I need the Lions to win for sake of the city being saved. So I'd like to see the Lions make it, but I have money on the Chiefs as well. So it doesn't matter to me. If the Lions make it, they make it. If not, I think the refs will do whatever they can to get 49ers in there. But you never know. That's why they play the game. Matt's in Arkansas. Simon, along with me, likes the Detroit Lions. But we shall see. Be very interesting to see who comes out of that and goes into the Super Bowl. Paul thinks we're winning this. Where's everybody else listening from? Put it in the chat. Come on. Come join along. Obviously, we're in the States. Obviously. Hello. Obviously, we're in the States. Hello. I'm rooting for him, but I don't like I hate the NFL. Jamie Vardy just scored for Leicester to make it 1-0. I think the NFL is really, really boring. It's even boring than most United games. It's too slow. Danny boy. Nice to see a bit of fight to come back and 2-0 down. Would have capitulated under Hecky. Probably would have been 8-0 by now. Obviously, league more important. Nice to grab a win if we can. Oh, Melbourne. Wow. 3 a.m. Yeah, Matt, I did say Arkansas. Kansas. Named after it's Kansas's brother. But yeah, well, we do have a long time to go now because we had 8 minutes at a time because of all the injuries piling up. In Simon, are you talking in the NFL? I just don't. I just think as soon as you'll see it turn into the same thing in college football. Now that the players are getting paid, you can already see in meaningless, or actually next year they'll have more the regular season will basically mean absolutely nothing because you'll have the same 12 teams will make it in pretty much, at least same 8 to 10 will make it in every single year. I mean, the games are going to be less impactful, and it's just going to turn in the NFL. And that, for me as a fan, is when I turn it off because I don't like when money gets involved and then it just dilutes everything because then everybody's worried about the paycheck instead of the game, and you can see it's taking its hit on college football now. Sparty or U of M? Well, if I can't show, I don't think there's anything in this room, but my financee is a Michigan State fan, so I guess I have to say Sparty. But I hate both of them. I don't like either one of them. Is R. Kelly, William? You honestly, you are onto something there. You were on there something. Simon was saying crazy how the defender tried to push all. Yeah, right. I mean, that would have been crazy if they ruled it out for that. Tarring the roof on the top of a utility room. Golly. You couldn't have waited for summer, Dublin, Blake? Golly, man. That's probably got to be the worst time for that too, and it's probably going to take time to set up. God. Well, it's probably not raining, so that's probably the only time you see. Few games. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it, Simon. It's just you're just gonna have the Big Ten will envelop everybody, and the SEC will envelop everybody, and it'll be a NFC AFC look, and you'll have the same by then it'll be 32 teams in there because the richer get richer. Yeah, they did win the national championship, and now they lost their coach. So Sharon Moore takes the helm of the Michigan Wolverines. See if he can guide them to be. They're going to take a step back, I have a feeling, next year. They'll probably. Well, they don't. They play Texas the beginning of the year and then don't play anybody else. So they'll end up, if they lose that one, they play Ohio State at the end of the year. They might be 11-1, 10-2, because Ohio State's probably spent about, what would you say, $10 million on 4 or 5 players from Alabama in the last week. So if Ohio State doesn't do it, then Michigan will win the Big Ten. There's no one else is going to compete in the Big Ten. Oregon will probably lead the ship from the teams coming in out from out west, but they're going to they might face Ohio State or Michigan in the Big Ten championship. Other than that, the conference is going to be not good. Washington is probably going to be 500. Matt, I like the University of Georgia. It's leaking, so there's no choice. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I know they're banging the drum for. This is going to be a big bust year if they don't win it for sure. Dublin Blade. Oh, it looks like we are going to get back underway here in about 3 or 4 minutes. Dublin watched Notre Dame in Dublin. So what have that been? Last year? How the Dogs end up winning everything. Prefer the college game, how the Dogs end up winning everything. Well, they didn't win it last year because the refs gave Alabama that game. And they would have probably beat the brakes off of Michigan in the championship game anyway, but we had to get Harbaugh out of college football.
So I see we're having a hearty discussion about college football.
Yeah, me, Simon, and Dublin Blade, and the guy from Arkansas were talking about it.
Well, this one is about to get restarted here. United kicking towards the cop in the second half.
Oh, my son.
All right.
What a save. Filed. Like, this is chip butter. I didn't even shut the timer off. We were like 26 minutes in.
26 minutes of stoppage time.
Right?
I wonder what's the most amount of stoppage time ever given in the first half. I'm curious. Ben Barrington Diaz down the left-hand side. And
well, didn't we have 15 minutes when Bash got injured earlier this
year? We had a good amount.
No subs ball.
Here's João Pedro. Wow. And harsh foul by Benno on João Pedro. Surely that's not a card. Surely not. No. I don't think there are any subs. No.
No.
Based on what I can see out on the pitch.
No, it's the same teams. 45 minutes left. Then we have a replay. Oh, God.
Nah, somebody's winning this one.
So the replay will take place the week of when we play them.
Yeah. If there's a replay, and I certainly hope there isn't. We don't need any more games at this point.
Oh, Vardy to make it 2. Vardy! Leicester up 2-0. Oh, wow, they just called him outside. Estupiñán.
Archer now on it.
Good play by Archer.
Archer barreling down the right-hand side. Meg, with a little cheeky Meg, he finds Asula. Bogle with it now. Archer. And he gives the ball away to Igor Julio. Ball played back. It's now with Gilmore. Over for Van Heck. And now for Gross.
Whoa.
Got to put a little bit more pressure, I think, here, United.
Yeah, I think you're just going to sit back and ramp her up towards the midway. Because, like I was asking Chat Row, when do you make this first sub? Did you make it at 55 minutes? Because at some point they're going to dump McBurney, McAtee, and probably Andre Brooks on.
Yeah, I think 55th minute maybe you get Macca and McBurney on.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be fine with that.
Ball swung out on the right-hand side for Hinchelwood.
Whoa.
Back for Webster.
Oh, Everton just snuck that over the line.
Ben Brereton Diaz now. United just won the ball back. He's got Beno overlapping on the left-hand side. Ball comes in. It's crossed. Archer is able to get on it. Archer over for Hamer. Hamer. Norwood. Back to Hamer. Hamer. Bogle now. And United have given it away. It's Joao Pedro. Good pressure, except Bogle has fouled Joao Pedro.
Where is... You know who would have been a really cool player for us to sign, but we didn't? Jack Harrison. I really like him. He just scored for Everton. Really good player.
Here, Brighton with the ball now. Ball comes in for Ferguson. Ferguson out for Hinchelwood. Back for Buonanotte. Joao Pedro. One-touch football here from Brighton. Into the box. Ball almost fell. But United give the ball away back in the box. Jesus. Joao Pedro swings it in, and there's the first save of the game.
Penalty
from Gribic, but it's a penalty.
Handball.
Wow.
Oh,
there's no way.
Norrington Davis, they called it a penalty. Yeah.
There's no way. It's not a penalty. Never a penalty.
Well, no, on Bogle. With the arm. Yep, that's a penalty.
Yeah. Yep. Ugh. And I thought he had a halfway decent first half, which is really disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those deals. You just jump, and that's your natural reaction. Just throw your hands up. Throw your hands up! Throw your hands up! Throw your hands up!
So this will probably get given.
Garbage on the spot again. Why are they taking so long to review this?
And,
garbage. Penalty. Get on the spot here. Come on.
Penalty awarded. Wilder looking a little haggard today.
Maybe he was out on the drinking last night. There's going to be even more added time. Garbage! Come on, garbage!
Joao Pedro steps up and
Jesus,
scores.
That was pathetic.
And it it is 3-2 to Brighton Hove Albion. Plenty of time left to get back in it, but yeah, we can't be giving away poor penalties like that. Ugh. So, Garbage still hasn't made a save because he can't count that header there.
Nope.
And yikes. Restarting now. Norwood wins it. It's for Hamer now. Bogle back for Ahmed Hadzic. Ahmed Hadzic over for Trusty. Trusty over for Reese Norrington Davies. Back for Trusty. Dummies for Gedovich. Ball spread out wide for Hamer. I'm sorry, for Archer. Here's Archer.
Yeah, overlappers.
And Brighton come away with the ball. Joao Pedro out on the left-hand side. Back for Estupinian. Back for Igor Julio. Gross. Ball goes over the top looking for Joao Pedro. Ahmed Hadzic on him. Now back for Igor Julio. For Van Heck. Over for Webster. Back for Van Heck.
That's a pretty impressive record there. Pedro scored his last 10 pens.
Yeah, pretty unbelievable.
How did
Little bit of pressure from Masula.
Let him go.
Ahmed Hadzic takes the ball away, passes back for Bogle. Horrible from Bogle there. Looking for Archer over the top. Not on the same page. Buonanotte now. Driving forward. Still going. Now Norwood.
Buonanotte.
BBD now. He was fouled.
Is that not a foul?
Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul. And a yellow card shown for Webster. Yeah. Not a great challenge by Webster on Burton Diaz. Norrington Davies off. Yasser Larouchi on.
Golly.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's white flag waving right there, but God, why are you bringing Larouchi on? Ball comes in for Ahmed Hadzic. It's headed by Trusty, but it is caught by Bruggen.
We're bringing Trusty on, or we're bringing Larouchi on after he had such a thriller of a African Cup of Nations. I don't think he left the bench once.
Nope.
There
was a shout for a handball, but no, nothing. Nothing doing.
It's funny that our goal has 5 goals in it. Our game has 5 goals in it, and the rest of them have Leicester, Birmingham's 1-0, Leeds, Plymouth 1-0, Everton and Luton are 1-1.
Well, we're the one for the neutral.
There's 4 goals in the other 3 games, and there's 5 goals in this game.
Yeah, unbelievable. Way offside. Has to be offside.
Here comes Garbage.
he comes and claims anyway.
Why don't they throw the flag up?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he looked to be very much offside there. Yasa Larucci telegraphs his pass back for Gadovich, who's under pressure. Passes over for Austin Trusty. Trusty plays the ball right back to Brighton. And here come Brighton down the left-hand side. Good ball from Estupinian.
That's 4?
And,
how do they not score?
Wow. Very
I
close.
thought they were going to give another penalty. I saw his arm go out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man, he's going to hammer to the spot.
A hat trick of penalties for Joao Pedro.
They brought Ollie Burke on in the Birmingham City Leicester. Man, is he ugly looking. He looks like a troll.
Sheffield United legend Ollie Burke.
Yeah. I'll run it down to the touchline. Then I don't know what to do. Here, I'll give the ball away.
He scored 3 years ago today as United beat Manchester United at Old Trafford.
Oh, yeah, it would have been. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. In the pink shirts.
Yep. The one good thing he did.
Yeah. Is that the game we won 2-1? Keane Bryan scored the last goal. God, remember when we let him go and everybody was like, oh, you guys are making a huge mistake.
Yeah. He's going to be playing non-league football, I think.
Yeah, right.
Brighton back on the ball. Ball to Verbruggen.
Verbruggen.
We're putting a little bit of pressure on here, but Brighton have found their way out of it. Joao Pedro now, and they're on the break. Joao Pedro out on the right-hand side, and that was cleared out. Bogle now. Archer now on it.
Numbers.
Ben Brereton Diaz.
Got a trailer.
Ben Brereton Diaz. Bogle!
Yeah,
oh!
It had to take a deflection,
So close.
right? It had to take a deflection. It's a corner.
It did. Very nicely worked there.
Great ball from Brereton Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't take a deflection. It's 3-3.
Wow. Nice little counter there from United.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've never in this half looked out of it, which is good. Norwood, of course, yeah. Hamer, Ben Brereton Diaz.
That's another
a little deflection, and United will get a corner out of it. Come on.
I wish the cop could get behind him, but there's only 15 people sitting in it, so like a library over there.
Benno. Ball goes in for Archer. It's headed out. Ahmed Hadzic, Ben Brereton Diaz cleared out, but only as far as Hamer. Hamer out on the left to Osborne. Osborne trying to find a pass into the box. Larucci now. Osborne. Osborne gets past his man. Go on, Big Pants.
But there's nobody in there in red and white. There's only 4 guys in there. The rest of them are playing defense.
Larucci looked to be fouled by Joao Pedro there. Ref says play on. Ball across pitch for Norwood. Bogle now. Larucci. Ben Brereton Diaz back for Larucci. And Larucci gives the ball away, and that's going to be a foul on Ben Brereton Diaz. A good little passage of play there from United, though. Maybe asking some questions of the Brighton defense.
Pascal Gross and Dini Welbeck coming in.
McBurney.
Oh, no, I said Pascal Gross.
And McAtee look to be coming on.
Dunk. Igor.
Here comes Danny Welbeck, and then Lucas Dunk will also be coming on. And then McAtee and McBurney. I'm guessing replacing. Oh, and Brooks is also going to be coming on. A triple change for United.
McAtee or Diaz. Wow, I don't like that one.
Yeah, I thought Diaz had been Ben Burge and Diaz had been positive in this one. Another halfway decent game for him.
McBurney probably for Asula or Archer.
Yeah.
Asula.
For Asula.
Brooks for Key. Hamer or Norwood. Leicester go 2-0 up. Chowdhury with the goal.
This has been Around the Horn with Chad Jarvis.
Brooks for Osborne. Ooh, Leeds almost had a second. At least the goals are starting to trickle in now.
Yep. And we restart here. It is Van Heck on the ball.
Right?
Van Heck
What a goal that
tries
was.
to get the ball into the midfield. Ball out on the right-hand side for Weber now. He plays a pretty good ball over the top. It's Estupinian on it now. First time cross. It goes over everybody.
Larucci hasn't had his brain fart moment yet.
It's coming.
Yeah, I know. This thing will end up 4-0 because he'll just be like, he'll forget what way we're going, turn and score against garbage.
Hinchelwood out on the right being looked after by Archer. Then it is back for Lewis Dunk. Now United get the ball. Brooks over to Ahmed Hadzic. Ahmed Hadzic, ball over the top looking for McAtee. And then Ruben plays it out. Not sure. It's a fun name to say. It really is. Ahmed Hadzic now. Bogle. Back for Ahmed Hadzic. Back for Norwood. Trusty. And he was being pressured. And the ball back with Verbruggen.
Oh, Plymouth level it. Scrappy goal.
Who are Plymouth playing right now?
Leeds.
Oh, right.
Leeds. Hey, there's a foul.
Hamer tells the ref to very politely F off.
F himself.
Yeah, it looked to me to be a foul on Hamer. Brighton now with the ball. Webster over for Gross.
The crowd's not cheering. You're not fit to wear the shirt to the ref.
Estupinian out on the left-hand side. He is in the box. Estupinian looking for a crossing opportunity. Webster will cross it. And Archer will head out, but not very far. Danny Welbeck now.
Oh,
over for
just be,
Gilmore. Van Heck. Van Heck for
oh,
Pedro.
that's 4.
Pedro.
That's a hattie.
Hat trick. Hat trick for Joao Pedro. Wow.
That'll do it now.
Yeah, that's probably it. Wow. Yeah, he's a good player, that Joao Pedro. Brimming with confidence too.
He
I
just
mean,
finds that little pocket of space. Just get on
yeah.
that half turn. And Hecka just finds him.
Well, I think that is just about it there.
On the red half of Sheffield.
Yeah. 20 minutes left. I mean, if we can get a quick one here, maybe we have a chance to bring it level, force a replay, but looking more and more like United will be going out of the FA Cup. And they are back on the ball. Ball up on the right-hand side here. Looked for Welbeck, but Gadovich will claim. Ahmed Hodzic back for Gadovich. Whew. Yeah, last 15 have not been great.
Hell of a debut for Garbage.
Yeah.
I think he'll go back to his right place on the bench.
Yeah, you think West probably would have done a better job here, eh?
I don't think anybody would have. Thanks, Hell, for saying we're doing a great job. I don't think anybody would have stopped 4 goals. You could have put me out there. I would probably have given up 7 or 8 by now.
Joao Pedro out on the left-hand side. Ball comes in, and oh,
Almost 5.
almost 5. Yeah, from
Um,
Buonanotte.
Funny that the guy, if he does, say he starts against Palace on Tuesday.
Yeah,
What if he gives up? What if he gives up like 4 goals? Then his name will be fitting. Garbage, garbage, garbage. They'll be chanting.
yeah, yep. I mean, I don't think he starts both games this coming week. I think West will probably get one.
We have Villa on Saturday.
United have a throw out on the right-hand side in the attacking third. And Brighton are going to they're going to be taking off Buonanotte, I believe. And who is that coming on?
Lamptey.
Yeah.
Tyreek Lamptey.
Tariq Lamptey.
He's got to go off again. Adam Lallana gonna get ready to come on.
Ahmed Hodzic, Norwood looking for Bogle. And that is going to be seen. Oh, nope. That is a corner, a mistake from Weber. And McAtee will take the corner.
Hinchwood off. Lallana on.
At least it's been interesting. At least there's been goals in this one.
Yeah, it could have been worse, and it could have just been an absolute hammering, like it looked like it was going to be. We got about 18 minutes left. 18 minutes left. There's 2 minutes left in the rest of the game, so actually 12 in the Everton Luton now.
Norwood
So
set to
Leicester,
put this in the box.
he would have been offsides anyway if you touched it. Who
Yeah.
was that, Archer?
No, that was Trusty, I believe. United will get a throw in at the halfway line. Ahmed Hodzic on the ball. Back for Garabage.
Rough tackle there.
Throw in to United on the left.
Robert does it.
Archer now. And Brighton briefly looked like they were going to be winning it back. Archer now. I think we've lost a lot of our threat when Ben Brereton Diaz was taken off.
Yeah, and I think it's in. They've also put on. Right now is the team they would play in the Premier League, except for Lallana.
Yeah.
So. Other than that, that is a team that would beat you seven ways to Sunday.
Yeah.
If they would have had this team, there's no way in hell we get 2 goals. You're probably looking at a 4-0 scoreline.
Yeah, it's like they're bringing on the likes of like Lewis Dunk and Danny Welbeck and Adam Lana, and we're bringing on Larucci, and McBurney.
I don't even think McAtee's really had an influence in the game when he.
Here he is right now,
Yeah,
McAtee.
First touch of the game, seems like.
Ball's put out for, it was offside, so.
I was going to say McAtee looked offsides. Then McBurney will get himself sent off.
Kicking off a little bit there, McBurney.
Hamer for who?
Hamer.
Oh, God, Souza. Oh, wow.
I don't know why you're going to bring off an attacking threat.
We need a guy to pass backwards to. There's the train guy. Thanks goodness. Yep, train guy. Walter Hope Valley Railway Enthusiast. That is probably the most epic name I have ever heard. God.
Brighton now back on the ball.
That's what they should change Bramwell Lane to the Walter Hope Valley Railway Enthusiast Stadium. That would be amazing.
It's Weber. Gross. Vinny Souza briefly won the ball back. And Brighton are fouled. Not sure who. Yeah, it looked to be Lallana that was fouled.
Adam Lallana.
Good take from Vinny Souza right there. Larucci on it. Out on the left for McBurney now. Larucci And we just don't have any options, it looks like. Nobody's making the runs.
Nope. Just lack of quality.
Oh, here's going to be a quick counter right now.
They played it way, way too far in front.
Yep. Oh, Walter, I've been up in the peak before. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous up there. I definitely I wasn't able to go when the what is it, the manor was open, but I definitely am going to try to come during the summer when that area will be open. Archer now, edge of the area, tries to pass it, but it goes out for a corner for United. Now would certainly be a good time to score. Norwood set to take. Ball driven in, punched out by Verbruggen. Norwood now for Larucci. Norwood, ball goes into the box and headed out only as far as Larucci. Bogle now looking for an option. McAtee, and that will run out for a goal kick.
All right, come on, hurry this
I'm
up.
going to toss it over to you for about 30 seconds.
All right. There's been a change, hasn't there? Yeah, there's been a little change. There's been a little change in it. Trying to see. Whitaker is in the game for Plymouth. Huh. Brighton have the ball, and they're coming up the right-hand side. They go down the right-hand side. Now they pull it back into their half. Working the ball. Now they're going to work it around the back. Back to the keeper. Does Leicester go to get a third? They got the keeper out. Is it 3? It's 3 for Leicester. What a goal. What a well-worked goal by Leicester, man. They're really they're a league above in there. Brighton still have the ball. You guys haven't missed anything. Brighton down the right-hand side. There's a bit of space, but it's cleared up. Back to garbage. Garbage. Whoa, a little okey doke. A little nervous. And Larucci, at least he keeps hold of the ball. United have the ball working it left to right. Well, welcome back. Do you have to poop? That was a quick poop.
No, it was water.
Water, El Agua.
Bogle down the right-hand side. Here comes Bogle. United have a few numbers in the box. Bogle.
That's
and it
all
just
he gets
rolls through. Yeah. Yep. Verbruggen claims 10 minutes left in regular time.
Probably got about 15 minutes left, I'd imagine. So Leicester through, and looks like there's gonna be 2 replays, unless it's the late show.
Ahmed Hodzic like rugby tackles his man to the ground, nothing given. Ball goes in, and Archer is like surrounded there, is able to get back on the ball. Larucci now. Larucci, edge of the area. Larucci finds Brooks. Brooks back for Souza. For Trusty, Ahmed Hodzic. Bogle out on the right-hand side now. It's with Norwood. He passes back for Trusty. Problem is we're not able to get it under control. We're not like some of these balls. The first touch has not been great.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Bogle gives the ball away, but United are able to get it back. It's Sousa now. He's got Larucci wide out on the left. Norwood back for Trusty. Over to Ahmed Hodzic. Ahmed Hodzic touches for Bogle. Bogle for McBurney, and McAtee was not making the run, and Webster will get on that easily enough. Van Bruggen sprays it out left. Van Hecke, and he's not able to find Welbeck. So United will start again. And
Again we go.
For Ahmed Hodzic making a forward run. Go on, Ahmed Hodzic. Bogle into the box. McAtee.
Got
And it
stuck under his
deflects.
foot. Oh, they're tussling in Everton Luton. God, hit him! Swing on him!
Deflected off of Lucas Dunk.
They got other players fighting. Come on, hit him!
So it's kicking off there in that.
Yeah, they're putting their heads on each other. That never does anything. It would like go forehead to forehead, and that's it. It's like, come on, man.
Really well worked for McAtee. If he's able to get control of that first time, I think it's maybe a better chance on goal. Instead, it deflects out Lucas Dunk, and you get a corner.
Happy Gilmore's coming off. I was hoping it was the caveman, James Milner.
Baleba on, and Gilmore off. Oh, Trusty with a free header, and it goes to the right. Man, he's been snake bitten on some of these headers. You know, for such a tall lad, he's had his opportunities, and yeah, you just got to head that back across goal.
Yeah.
Poor. United putting a little bit of pressure on. Archer looked like he was going to foul his man. Sousa definitely pulled his man back, but Brighton on the ball now. Van Hecke. Ball played back for Van Bruggen.
Leicester through 3-0 against Birmingham. Oh, how did Leeds not score?
Ball back with Van Bruggen now, and they'll start again.
Yeah, it's kind of probably how it's going to finish, I'd imagine, right?
Yeah, same. Agreed.
We're going to have two replays this week.
Shot goes.
Larucci had a shot from on his own goal.
Yeah.
He was running towards it and he
deflects off of Larucci. And Brighton will get a corner. Yeah, I agree with that, Dublin. Gets into good positions, just can't head the ball. And here comes the corner. It's swung in. McBurney heads out, only as far as Baleba. Out on the right-hand side, ball comes in, headed out by Bogle. McBurney clears, but Brighton will start again. Yeah, I agree with you, Chad. I think this is probably how it's going to finish. I haven't really seen anything from us in the last couple of minutes that makes me think we have any shot of getting back into this one.
Yeah. I think this team, oddly enough, goes around BBD now.
I agree. I mean, like the game has completely changed when he came off.
It's
Real
so
attacking threat. Ball over the top now for Archer. Archer, he's got a couple in middle. Brooks shot blocked. Van Hecke now, and here come Brighton again. It's Lewis Dunk with it. For Van Hecke. We're just kind of passing it about. How many minutes of stoppage do you think we're getting here, Chad?
I hope they keep it to about 3. I don't want to watch this anymore. It's been since they went up 4-2. It's been boring.
Yeah. You're much more interested in the other fixtures. It sounds like anyway.
Because they're both about to finish anyway. It's gonna be 1-1 and 1-1. Yeah, it's Luton's at the
McAtee.
late corner.
Lewis Dunk.
That'll be a replay.
Webster now with it. Back for Dunk. For for Verbruggen. Yeah, they're just kind of content to kind of pass it around in their end.
I mean, Lamptey has. Oh my god!
They're on the charge.
Oh, Luton just won it.
Estupinian into the box. Joao Pedro now.
Luton won it with the last kick of the game. Unbelievable.
Estupinian now into the box. Ahmed Hadzic clears out. Only as far as Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro out on the left. Yeah, it just seems like it's just the game being killed off now. Garucci.
Blows it in the back of the net.
Before this game started, Chad, would you have rather won this one or the league match in a couple weeks?
Oof. 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Probably this one. But
Yeah,
honestly, you were never going to win this one or the one in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I'm just saying, if you had your choice,
I'd rather take this. I enjoy the FA Cup more than the Premier League. That was Collie Woodrow that scored that.
United do have a corner. We're about 40 seconds into stoppage now, and it's going to be Norwood to take. United have 6 in the box. Archer now in the box. But that's going to be a foul on Ahmed Hadzic. He's got a cut on his face, Ahmed Hadzic. I guess he was offside. I didn't even see.
Yeah, they did call him offsides.
Just looked to be a foul to me. Yeah, at this point, I think I'd actually. I don't know. No clue. Ahmed Hadzic on the ball now. Brooks Look to give the ball away, gets it back. McAtee, and United win a corner. Another corner. Got to get it in the box. Got to get a good pass into the box. Norwood to take. Come on, boys. Make it a little exciting. Last 5 of stoppage.
Yeah, that'd be nice if we got one right here.
Norwood.
Terrible.
Ball headed out. At least we're beating first man on the corners.
Hey, no kidding.
Larucci
Jesus.
sprayed out to the right for Archer. Archer passes back for Vinny Souza. Souza out to Brooks. Souza. Ball out on the left for Archer. Archer. Souza. Brooks. Over the bar. I mean, it was a nice idea. It was a nice idea there. Good ball from Souza, too, over for Archer. Yeah, I think that was the right ball, too.
I mean, the game is so open right now.
Yeah, it is. McAtee on it. I thought he was going to win a corner there. Ahmed Hodzic. Ahmed Hodzic on it for Trusty. Brooks. Good turn by Brooks for McAtee. Nowhere. He puts the ball in the box near no one. Bogle now. And he just kind of back heels it into Verbruggen.
Verbruggen.
Lewis Dunk for Van Heck. I like saying Van Heck instead of Van Hecke.
There's still 3.5 minutes left of this game. I just want to know where the ref was thinking, like, hey, there's 8 minutes. Sounds good.
Joao Pedro into the box for Welbeck. Welbeck.
Yo.
Whoa. Vinny Souza just absolutely twats it off of Baleba there. Goal kick for United. 3 minutes left in this one.
Yeah, that should be a foul. As you can tell, the viewers have tuned out as well. I've been tuned out for the last half hour. They've been tuned out for the last 10 minutes.
Everybody's putting the teapot on right now. Ball sprayed out for Ahmed Hodzic. Good first time ball, but just nobody there in the box. Oh. And here's a break for Brighton. It's Danny Welbeck into the box. Danny Welbeck, and he scores. And it's 5-2. Danny Welbeck. And that puts the little exclamation point on it for Brighton Hove Albion as United flame out of the FA Cup. Good night, everybody.
Was that 6 minutes in?
Yeah. Heck of a game from Joao Pedro, I have to say. Far and away the best player on the pitch. You think West makes that save? Probably.
So we bought a keeper that everybody thought was going to change the world, and he's gifted 5.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Garbage is right.
It's funny when the supporters call for something, then it goes south immediately after they sign him. Now Wes is licking his chops on the sidelines, and he'll only give up 4 against Palace.
Oh, nice little
Oh!
McAtee!
Did it
Oh!
go in? No, it didn't go in. Didn't go in. He looked at his what?
Would have been a nice consolation there for Maka. Some shot. That go in? We're checking. Nope. No, it did not. And that's full time. Yeah, garbage. That can probably be the way the second half is summed up.
Yep.
Joao
There
Pedro gets
is.
himself a game ball. And Brighton Hove Albion move on to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Sad we're not going to get to make a cup run this year, but I think a lot of United fans will say we got to focus on the league, and maybe trying to make a push for survival. I don't really think that's going to happen, but at least our full focus is on the league now.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, there's nothing else to say in this one. I mean,
Yep.
I never thought we were gonna win, and once they put their team that would probably play, a good majority of them started on the second half. It was a golfing class, like always. You always knew it would be. So it is what it is. I'm not crying over spilled milk. I mean, thank God we only got 18 games left in the Prem, and then we're back to the championship. We can all do it again.
Yep.
But yep, garbage is garbage. So
Yeah.
until I don't know if I'm going to do one against Aston Villa next week. Well, we'll have a new podcast out this week. You guys tune in.
We will. I don't know if we're going to do it after the Palace game. I don't know.
Right. Palace, yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna have a preview out, Chad? For
I'll
Palace
have a
game?
Palace preview out. Villa will not. I just heard back from Villa. There will be no Villa preview. I cannot get availability for tomorrow, so there will be a Palace preview out tomorrow.
Yep.
Dublin Blade. Yep. So that I think that does it for us at the red half of Sheffield. Noah, where can they find you at?
They can find me on Twitter at Nestman930 and on Instagram at Sunpuck.
And you can
how about you, Jeff?
You can find me, Chadley, at cjarvis_13. Yeah, new podcast coming out sometime this week. Maybe might do it after we got Villa next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us at Red Sheffield on Twitter and at the Red Half of Sheffield on Facebook. We've got a YouTube channel, Red Half of Sheffield.
Yes.
Check us out.
Follow it. Yeah, for the preview that I will do tomorrow. That will preview the Crystal Palace game. So until next time, Noah, do us the honors, and we will see you guys later.